This segment is sponsored by the University of the District of Columbia School of Law. A history of social injustice sparked protest and calls for justice and reforms. This call will be amplified at the Commitment March on Washington, a nod to the historic August 28, 1963 March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. The University of the District of Columbia David A. Clarke School of Law is one of only 6 HBCU law schools in the nation with a history of promoting justice and active engagement in the fight for equality. I spoke with Renée Hutchins, who is the dean. Dean Hutchins, thank you so much for joining us today for Great Day Washington.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Let's start off first with UDC Law School and what your mission is, what you're leading your team to as the dean of the law school.
Yeah, I have to say it is so fabulous to be leading this law school at this particular time in our nation's history. We have a saying at UDC Law: practice law, promote justice, change lives. And those 3 phrases really do capture exactly who we are as an institution. So we believe that comprehensive, practical legal education will help our students go out into the world and bend that moral arc of the universe. As the district's only public law school, we believe in affordability. We believe that students should not graduate from law school with crushing debt, that they should get a high quality legal education that allows them to go out into the world and have career options. As one of 6 HBCU law schools in the country, we believe in our role and our responsibility in diversifying the profession. And so we are very intentional about admitting students who have traditionally been locked out. So first generation students, students of color, students from low income backgrounds, right? We believe in the power of educating those students and sending them out into the profession. We think we're training the next generation of social justice warriors. And so if I had to sort of capture who UDC Law is in 3 words, I would say access, affordability, and advocacy.
Which is wonderful, especially for this time. And also, a big congratulations to you. I saw that you were ranked number 8 in clinical training by the U.S. News World and Report. What does this mean for your students who are going through this program as they go out and take into account what they've learned at UDC Law?
Yeah, it means that our students are learning from some of the best lawyers in the country. I am constantly inspired by all of the faculty, but in particular the clinicians who are working in the trenches to make sure that moral arc of the universe is bending. So our clinicians are talented, they are committed, they are personally and professionally invested in the work that they're doing. And it means that our students get to learn with real world cases, right? So we entrust our students with the hopes and the dreams and the legal goals of live clients to train them to become that next generation of social justice warriors. The fight for civil progress, for social justice progress is a relay race. And we recognize that we are handing the baton to our students so that they can advance even further.
I know when you describe the mission, part of it is to promote justice, as you were also just talking about. How do you see your students going out and actually illustrating this in real life?
Oh, they are amazing, 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 amazing. So I say all the time, and I say it with absolute sincerity, the students at UDC Law are my North Star. They are the reason that I am there. They are what guides every decision that we make as an institution. And this summer, our students, despite a global pandemic that locked the Capitol down, that locked most of the nation down, our students were in the street fighting for justice. So in the wake of George Floyd's killing, our Student Bar Association and our Black Law Students Association organized a March for Justice to protest unlawful police killings. About a month after that, on July 4th, our students had a sit-in at the Supreme Court the name of the sit-in was #KnowHerName, to really highlight the ways in which the violence against Black and brown women is so frequently ignored. They are invested, they are engaged, they are committed. The president of UDC held a 9-day vigil. For 9 days, we met and knelt to acknowledge not just George Floyd's killing, but so many other unlawful police killings. And our students were right in the middle of that. They are committed and totally focused on advancing social justice.
And also combating systemic racism, which we've been talking about a lot this summer as well. It sounds like they're playing a big role in this.
They are. They absolutely are. And this is not new. This is who we are. This is who we have always been as an institution. And it is why I came to the institution, is that laser-like focus on making this country the absolute best it can be, forcing it to recognize the highest ideals of the Constitution.
Dean Hutchins, you mentioned coming to actually be the dean for UDC Law School. You just joined in April of 2019. What is your vision? I mean, you've been thrown into a world that no one has ever dealt with before. What is your vision going forward for the law school?
To make it a more perfect version of exactly what it was created to be, a testing ground, a training ground, a proving ground for the next generation of social justice warriors. We are committed to giving students a high quality, affordable legal education, and I am going to do everything in my power to accomplish just that. Like I tell my students, I demand excellence from them, but we are going to give them excellence in return. And that's what we're committed to doing.
You can tell that, and Dean Hutchins, you can tell you have a passion for it too. So thank you for sharing that with us today. Wish you the best of luck, and thank you for educating people who are going to make the biggest difference in our future.
Thank you so much. It was great being here.
So for more information, you can visit the website that's on your screen right now, law.udc.edu.